Hello and welcome to Healthy Teas. If you are new here, welcome, and if you're returning, as always, welcome back. If you have not already done so, I'd like to encourage you to subscribe to my channel. This way you don't miss any of my weekly uploads. If you enjoy learning all the ways that teas can benefit us, I encourage you to subscribe, hit the notification bell, and this way you can find out how you can benefit from those lovely herbs that are floating in your hot cup of water. So if you have not already done so, I'd like to encourage you to stop the video right now and go make yourself a nice hot cup of tea. Whatever it is, it doesn't have to be the tea we're discussing today, but whatever tea it is, it will be beneficial to you. So I'd like to encourage you to go and do that right now, and we'll get into today's video. Now today we'll be discussing the benefits of licorice root tea. And licorice tea itself has been used for ages for medicinal reasons. It comes from the licorice root, which is also known as sweet root, and it's delicious and very aromatic. Now, as I mentioned, it comes from the licorice root plant or sweet root plant, and the reason it has that name is because it is naturally sweet. As a matter of fact, people who are trying to wean themselves off sugary beverages turn to this beverage as an alternative. It's very sweet, and in my experience, depending on the tea brand you look into, it's been used as an herb to sweeten a lot of herbal teas. It might just be a blend of teas or a blend of herbs that they put together in a tea bag to make a tea combination. And that sweetness usually comes from licorice root itself. It is just that sweet. Now let's get into discussing the benefits there are in consuming licorice root tea. There are 7 benefits that I'll be discussing in this video. And so the very first one is that licorice tea can relieve constipation, and that's because it acts as a mild laxative. So if you are dealing with constipation, if you consume this tea, it can help to relieve that. And traditionally, it's also been used to soothe symptoms associated with nausea and an upset stomach. Now, the second benefit there is to consuming licorice tea is that it can cleanse your respiratory system, and that's because it helps your body to produce healthy mucus. And that healthy mucus is what keeps your respiratory system functioning without any of that old sticky mucus that could clog it up. Consuming licorice tea could also help improve your skin's health. That's the third benefit. And that's because it can eliminate those free radicals that cause oxidative stress and premature aging. And studies have also found that if you consume the tea, it can help cleanse your skin and keep bacteria that cause inflammation at bay. Licorice root tea also can help with oral health, and it does that by fighting bacteria that causes plaque buildup and cavities. And because licorice root contains flavonoids and coumarins, it helps to fight bacteria that could cause bad breath and those canker sores. Now, the fifth way we could benefit from consuming licorice root tea is that it may help regulate blood pressure, and it's especially essential for individuals who perhaps suffer from low blood pressure. If you consume this tea, it can help to elevate it, and it can also boost your energy levels and prevent dizziness and fatigue. However, if you do suffer from hypertension or high blood pressure, you may want to make sure you consume this tea in moderation. As I mentioned, it does have the ability to elevate your blood pressure, so you do not want to drink more than is recommended to drink of this tea. Licorice root tea can also help reduce symptoms of a cold, and if you are dealing with a sore throat, it can help to ease those feelings of itchy, scratchy symptoms that you have from the sore throat, and it can also help your immune system eliminate any bacteria that was causing that infection in the first place. Now, the final benefit that we'll be considering in this video is that licorice root tea can improve your hair, which sounds great. It can help prevent dryness of the scalp and dandruff. It can strengthen your hair follicles and improve the appearance of your hair. And according to the research that I found, licorice root tea may prevent hair loss. Don't quote me on that, but that's what I found. Great benefit. When considering the side effects there are to consuming licorice root tea, as we consider in all of our videos, any herbal tea that you consume in moderation, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. However, we did discuss in this video that licorice root tea has the ability to elevate your blood pressure. So if you're an individual that deals with hypertension or you have high blood pressure, you may want to avoid this tea altogether. Or if you decide to consume this tea, just exercise restraint and keep that in mind that it does have that ability, and you don't want to deal with any complications from that. So to sum it all up, licorice root tea, as you can see, has a great many benefits. It's a very sweet tea, very aromatic. It's used to sweeten other herbal teas, and it has 7 benefits. It can relieve constipation. It can cleanse your respiratory system, getting rid of that sticky old mucus that could be clogging your respiratory system up. It can improve your skin's health, preventing that premature aging, getting rid of any bacteria that can cause inflammation. It can help with oral health and fighting bacteria that can cause bad breath and canker sores. Licorice root tea can also regulate your blood pressure, particularly individuals who are dealing with low blood pressure. They can consume this tea and it can help to increase those levels and boost their energy. The sixth benefit is that licorice root tea can reduce symptoms of a cold. So if you have a sore throat and you're dealing with that itchy, scratchy feeling, it can help to soothe those um, symptoms, and it can also get rid of that bacteria that caused the cold in the first place. And the final benefit is that licorice root tea can help to improve your hair. And as the research I came across helped me to appreciate, it can also help prevent hair loss. So as always, if you're having difficulty locating this tea in your local grocery store, I will link a product that's available online through Amazon in my description box below. I will link a 100% unblended version of licorice root tea, and I will also link a product that has licorice root tea in it. As I mentioned previously, licorice root is used in a lot of herbal teas. Manufacturers like to use this herb to sweeten a lot of their teas, so you can find it in a lot of teas actually. But I will link a 100% unblended version that I myself personally enjoy drinking in my description box below. Thank you again for enjoying a nice hot cup of tea with me. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you have not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. This way you don't miss any of my weekly uploads, especially if you enjoy learning all of the wonderful ways you can benefit from herbal teas and how they can enhance our life, prevent ailments, prevent diseases, infections, especially since we seem to come into contact with these things on a daily basis. So don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell. And as always, I do hope that you have a wonderful day. Goodbye.